Guys, good evening all. Share my screen. Can one confirm can see my screen, right? Guys, can one confirm can see my screen, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So, as I recall, the last session I discussed about default parameters and then inner functions, right? If that means, yeah. So, one is we discuss default parameters, and then we discuss inner functions. I do recall it started something, recursion as well. So we'll be discussing recursion again today. Okay. So what is the definition of recursion, guys? Anyone?
Any logic we want to repeat multiple times.
Right. But the definition I was asking, the recursion is
It will call it by itself, sir.
a function calling itself is called as something, recursion, right? And also yesterday I given one use case. Let's say you have some repeated logic in a function. In a function, some piece of logic is you want to execute repeatedly. Then you have to go with either loops or recursion. Okay. So I'll be discussing a program today with recursion, and I'll show you the challenges with the recursion and the advantage of the recursion. Okay. So first, let me write a small code snippet. Yeah, yesterday we discussed this code. This okay. This is a recursion again. So I have a small code snippet, and one more question. In recursion, is that function executed infinity times in JavaScript, or will it going to be terminated after some iterations?
It will terminate,
Terminated.
sir.
Correct.
After
So,
255 times.
right, right. So now, guys, this is a code I have written. Can you just spend 1 minute and then tell me the output, guys? Don't be rushed. Take some time. Yeah. So the poll for the output. So guys, what is the output of this code?
3 times I am doing something after the task done.
Nice, nice. You're right. Okay. So the 3 times you'll get I'm doing something, and then you'll get yeah, task done. So let's see guys how this code will execute. So whenever control call line number 21, right? So the control goes to here. Now n will become 3. Guys, please make a note. Please don't surprise me at the last, sir. Can you explain again? Okay, because it's little bit difficult because there is no point that I can explain a different way here. So during the steps itself, you can stop me. You can unmute and stop me. Okay. Now the first call I was explaining. Whenever you call do something of 3, so the 3 assigned to n, and inside the function I return one condition. Okay. Inside one function I return one if condition. So definitely the first if condition gets executed. Now line number 13. Don't confuse about double equal to triple equal to. Time being you can consider double equal to only. But later point of time I'll be explaining difference between double equal to triple equal to. Just you can imagine it's comparison. Now your n value is 3, right? Now tell me guys, if n value equal to 3, is this condition will become true or false?
False.
False. Then control comes to the rest of the code, right? So you'll get I'm doing something first time, right? And then you're calling do something of n minus 1. Nothing but this is something, a recursive call. Right? Guys, this is something, recursive call. Now your n value is 3, right? Now 3 will become 2, correct? 3 will become 2, and the 2 will be passed to your called function. Right? Now n will become 2. Yeah, the condition gets true or false?
False.
False. Then you'll get second time I'm doing something. Then do something of n minus 1, nothing but 2 minus 1, nothing but 1. Again, a recursive call will happen. Now the n value will become, guys, n value will become
1.
1.
1. Now again, condition is true or false?
False.
False.
False. Then again, you'll get I'm doing something one more time. And then the important point here is now it will become 1 minus 1, nothing but 0. Right? Now you are passing 0 to the called function. Now guys, tell me the condition will become true or
True.
false.
True.
Right? So this condition fails how many times?
3 times.
Right, right. Guys, this is very important. What I was discussing, this is we how to call it as base condition. With base condition, guys, with the help of this base condition, we can stop a recursion. We can stop a recursion and repeat. The base condition tells that how many times the iteration is required. So base condition will stop our iteration now. Now this condition will become true. If condition will become true, you'll get a message task done. And I'm sure here you'll get confused. Line number 15. Sir, what line number 15 will do? Because return keyword is to return some value, right? But sir, you're not returning anything. Yeah. Guys, in JavaScript, if you're writing empty return, then control control leaves from your complete function body. I'll repeat. Whenever control goes to a empty return means you're not returning any value, right? So then line number 15 to control goes to line number 19. It's completely the control comes out. That's what your empty return will do. So now you'll get a message as we anticipated. I'm doing something 3 times and task done. Now the very important things you need to note, this is your calling function, right? No doubts here, right? And this is your called function, no doubts right here. And this is a base condition. If there is no base condition, yeah, this will become, a continuous execution will happen. So base condition will stop our execution. So let me run this code. Yeah, so you can see guys, see you'll get a 3 count, right? 3 count, nothing but I'm doing something 3 times and you'll get a task done. I hope this dummy example is clear everyone. What is mean by base condition, recursive call, calling and called. Does everyone make sense this? Guys,
Sir, can
please
you
confirm.
explain the dummy return means?
Yeah, this empty return, right?
Yes.
Break, right?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
What break will do? If you use inside the switch or inside the
Terminate.
loop. Yeah, it terminates the loop, correct?
Yes.
Similarly, whenever you use empty return, okay, there is no statements get executed inside the function. Okay, then control directly comes outside the function. Nothing but line number 19. Line number 15 to control directly jump to line number 19. Make sense?
Yes.
Okay, right. So this is something empty return. Now we'll try to tackle the factorial of a number program, guys. Because yesterday I have given a pseudo code, right? What is a recursion and all. So I'll be explaining you now your recursion for the factorial program. Okay. So let me. Yeah, I'm changing few things here. Instead of do something, I'll be writing the function name is factorial, and I was passing factorial of 5. Let's say factorial of 5. And I'll be capturing this result in a variable. And finally, I'll be logging the result. Okay. So right now, let me write down the code. Now my base condition is 1. If whenever n equal to 1, so I'll be returning 1 here. I'll be returning 1 here. There is no message I was writing. And in else case, I was writing return n times factorial of n minus 1 and n minus 1. Now, yeah, I think almost all the points I covered here. Let's run the code. Yesterday, we know, right? The 5 factorial output is 120. So guys, we'll get a 120, but let's examine how we'll get this output. But this time, I was expecting the explanation from you because almost similar program I explained. Can anyone unmute and tell me from where the execution will start? I'll guide you if you miss anything. But anyone unmute and guys tell me from which point the code execution will start, please. Anyone unmute?
Uh, so initially when factorial 5 is called,
Correct.
it will
Right.
go inside, then
Yeah, what is the n value?
5.
Correct. Now, next.
Now
Please read this.
check if n
Read
is
this.
equal to 1. It is
You
not
can tell ma base condition false.
yeah.
Then control comes to
N star factorial of n minus 1, which is
Correct.
5 star factorial of n minus 1 is 4.
correct. So this is a recursive call, right? So from this recursive call, control goes to again this point of. Now what is a fresh n value?
So, now it is not equal to 1, so it will come down. Then
Right.
again n star factorial of n minus
Wait. Here a small correction, not correction, small point. Earlier case, if you see 5 into 4 we calculated, right?
1. Yes.
Orange color iteration I'm talking about. 5 into 4. That 5 into 4 is 20, right? So the
Yes.
20 will be sitting on the end. Okay, the 20 will be sitting here. So the 20 and the current n value. So now what is the current value n value?
4.
Yeah. So this 20 into that 4 minus 1 will become, right?
3.
Yeah. 20 into 3 will become this.
Hmm.
Okay, this is will become 20 and this will become 3. Guys, here you'll get confused, but this is how it works. So this is, you can see 20 into 3 will happen. Now 20 into 3 will be, it's a 60. Right? 60 will be sitting on the n. Yeah, next recursive call, what will happen?
Next n will be 3. It will again check the condition, which is false again. Then it will come down. Then 60 into n minus 1 is 2, 120. And then again,
it will become
now
120. Right?
yeah. Now n is 2. 3
Right.
minus 1 is 2. Now it will check the base condition. Now n minus the base condition is again false. Then again 120 into 2.
1 ma. Yeah. 2 minus 1, that is 1.
1. Okay.
Right. So 1 into 1, that is 1 itself. Right. And next time the control goes, then the base condition will
Base
become
condition
now
is true.
true. Then when you are doing return 1, okay, so don't think guys here return 1 is nothing but you are not passing 1 to your calling function. Anna, before that itself, there's a concept called call stack. There's a concept called call stack here. So what call stack will do, whenever your base condition will become true, then the previous n value will be sent to your called functions. Your calling function. So if you see the previous calling function value is 120, and that 120 value will be storing into the result, and the result will be displayed on the console. So this is how this code will work. And I want to show you a few important questions here on recursion. I'm sure these topics again will repeated you in Java as well. Same topic will be there. Now, if you see the definition of recursion, a recursive function is a function that call itself somewhere within the body of the function. Right? A function that call itself somewhere within the body of the function. Now, basically, when you're working with the recursion, there are 3 parts you should remember. One is function definition, nothing but your called function, and then your base condition, and then your recursive call, guys. Okay. And now let's talk about something, the base condition. I think we have seen the 2 programs. In the 2 programs, if you see what base condition will help us, the base condition is, guys, please focus on the blue color. The base condition, what lets the function wants to stop calling itself. Nothing but the base condition decides when to stop the recursion. I'll repeat, base condition tells to the code that when to stop the recursion, because we know recursion is nothing but continuous call, right? So your base condition tells when to stop your recursion. So in the syntax also, if you see, if you write a base condition, so if you see here we have to write logic, that logic will tell when to stop the recursion. Okay. And then yeah, why do we need the base condition? I think yeah, we just now explained. I just now explained. But here guys, if you see, if there is no base condition, see the code executed continuously. See this code, if you see, I'm passing running right message. Do something. I'm passing running right. So you will get always one message here. I'm running. I'm running. I'm running. I'm running. Output never change. So this will be continuously goes on. And this is a code guys I just now explained. Example one. And this is a factor of a program guys I just now explained. So do you have any questions on it? Guys, any questions? Are you good at the fundamental of recursion?
Sir, if we remove that one in return function,
Okay.
next the control will go to the result now, sir.
No, come again.
The control will go to result.
Acha, you're asking after this return, the control goes to 19th line, right?
If we remove that one.
Acha, you're asking this,
Yes.
right? See, what will happen now? We are passing one to the call stack. Actually, there's a concept called call stack.
Hmm.
Maybe that doesn't work actually. Show some debug console. No, maybe I have to draw something for this. This is you can consider your browser memory, and this will be loaded first time into the memory. So this will be loaded here. So as per our analysis, so once it is loaded, first factor of 5 gets called, then 4 gets called, then 3 gets called, then 2 gets called, then 1 gets called. See what you're doing, line number, we can write the line number. So line number 19 only, the first call will happen. You're clear on it, everyone?
Yes, sir.
The next calls are there, no? The next calls, if you line number 16, right? Guys, you understood, right? Why from line number 16, this 4321 gets called, right? You're clear, right?
Yes, sir.
This is something, we have to call it as a call stack. It's a concept called call stack. So the people think that this function calling only once, but this function will call totally 5 times, guys. And whenever a function gets called, every time some result is written, right? So whenever we call first time, 5 into 4 is happening, right? And that 5 into 4 storing into the browser memory, nothing but 20. This is first time. And second time, your 20 and then your 3 will be calculated, right? So this will become 60, 60 will be stored into the browser now. Now, third time when you call it, 60 into 20 will be calculated. That is nothing but 120 will be stored in the browser. And the next time, when you call 120 into 1, again, still 120 will be stored in the browser memory. Now, I think here itself, I think you get confused. See, after this, your base condition gets false, right? Your totally 120 will be written. Your total, 120 will be written to your call to function. So control come back here. Line number 16 to line number 16 to the control moves to line number 19. This is what will happen whenever you do a return inside the line number 14. Does that make sense now, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Actually, if you do debug, right, then I think I can explain you better, but I'll planning a one session on debug also. I mean, how to debug the code, because debug will tell you every time what will happen on each call. So maybe that I'll plan after explaining the control statements, because I am about to write some larger logic, and then I'll explain you line by line code execution. Maybe in that case also I'll try to highlight this recursive call itself. No worries, okay. But this is, on high level how recursive gets called. But there are some challenges are there, some advantages also there. Now, if you see a browser memory, I just now shown you one box, right? If you pass five times the same function is loaded into the browser. 5 times same function will be loaded into the browser. Just imagine, guys, if I want to calculate a factorial of 50 in a browser, totally 50 times this function memory will be saved in the browser. So in that cases, guys, it will be leads a memory performance issues. It's not recommended. Recursion is not recommended. If you have larger, iteration process, larger number of iterations. If it's a small iteration, that's fine. But if it's a larger iteration, it will take a lot of your browser memory, and it will lead to performance issues. So it won't recommend it. Then the alternate definitely will be your for loops only. Definitely no for loops only. So I'll be showing you that comparison as well. A second. I have a separate PPT I created for it. Yeah, this is a separate slide. I'll be sending you this. Now, guys, I'm sure you got confused how this code executed, but I explained the two programs here with for loop and with recursion. With for loop and with recursion. So you can see on the down. With recursion, what will happening in each line. But yeah, if you see this slide, if you see the question number 4, when to use recursion and when to use loops. I'm sure this will be a common interview question for a data structure point of view also. Data structure point of view also, because in data structure, they will use recursive much rather than the loops. Now, if you see the pros and cons, if you see the recursive cons, guys, it uses more memory. It uses more memory. Guys, are you aligned? Are you aligned?
Yes, sir.
Right. I told you, it will take a lot of your browser memory. And next point, if you see, it can be slower due to your function calls overhead. And pros, if you see, guys, it can be used for shorter iterations, not the bigger iterations. Now, if you go with the loops, yeah, here, guys, a memory will be used in an efficient way, since there is no call stack concept, because the same function will not load into the browser. So the loops better advantage, it will use the memory in an efficient way, and there is no concept of call stack here. But here's some cons are there. The cons is, if you see, if you use a for loop, right? Let me take you one example of for loop. If you take in a for loop code here, if you take a for loop, variables, let's see the variables. First, I equal to 1, right? I think it's everyone able to say it. It's a normal for loop. I equal to 1, I less or equal to n, I plus plus. We are using only one variable. That variable value we are keep on updating, and whatever the values updated, on top of that value, we are applying the condition. And inside the loop also, if you see, we are accessing that variable. So same variable, every time, guys, it will be update, and we will be applying the condition on the same variable. So sometimes this will take what we call it as memory. For the same variable, it will occupy the same memory every time. So that is the only one case we can say. A for loop is have a less memory consumption compared to your for loops, guys. Maybe you don't know the for loop concept, right? So maybe if I go in depth, that does not make sense to you because people does not have a context on the for loop. I don't want to take much time here. But I think guys, you are at least clear on what is recursion, what is base condition, and how it executes, what is call stack and all. So I don't want to prolong this, but you got some context, right? Everyone, please confirm, guys.
Yes, sir.
Maybe I want to highlight you this again because don't be an assumption that these are specific to JavaScript. These are all your programming concepts, guys. In Java also, you will be learning recursion. In Python also, you'll be recursion learning full-fledgedly. Here, I'll be not using any recursive programming in any future programming. Any one of the programs, you never see the recursion, even in React.js. We have a concept called recursion JavaScript. That's the reason I was explaining. Even in React or in future, any one of the React.js, JavaScript programs, I'll be not using any recursion. So you need not to worry that maybe you have some basic code on recursion. There is no program. Just to understand, you need to know the recursion. That's it. Okay. I think this is clear, everyone, at least. Other than this, guys, I have two more concepts in recursion. I'm sorry, in function, but they are depending on some arrays. So before I want to start array, I just want to explain you one more concept called string templates today. It's very simple. String templates. I'll start this. If you're a Java background, you'll be creating strings like this, right? Guys, any doubts on this? If you're a Java background. Guys, if you're a Java background, you know how to create a string, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, if in Python, how to create the string? Okay, I'm asking
Variable.
Python background. Yeah, var
Equal to
Right.
quotes.
Okay, but in Python, will we create a string in only this approach? In double quotes only?
Single quotes also.
Right. So in Python, you have a flexibility to create a string in single quotes. That's it. I was expecting one more answer also.
Triple quotes.
Correct, correct. So that you can create a string in 3 triple quotes, right? Right? Like this. And you can also create string in 3 single quotes as well, correct?
Yes, sir.
Hey, those who are from Python background, you're aligned on this?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's talk about the first two. Using double quotes, using single quotes, you can create a string that to single line strings only you can create. I'll repeat, single line strings. But the benefit of this 3 double quotes, 3 single quotes is you
Multi-line.
can correct. So you can create a string like this also. See, you can create a string like this also. Now, if you see my India is my country string, it's not a single line, it's a multi-line string. Guys, those who are from Java also, are you clear? The way to create a strings in Python and Java? Those who are from Java background as well, please confirm.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, this feature is not there in Java. Okay, this feature is not there in Java. Let's talk about in JavaScript now. Guys, in JavaScript, we can create a strings in totally 3 approaches. Approach one is let s is equal to India. You can create a string in single quotes. Now, you can create a string in double quotes. Thing up to here, there is no doubts, everyone. Now, you can create the strings in backticks also. Backticks are nothing but in your keyboard, guys, down to the escape key. Down to the escape key, you have some slash. You have one quote. That's called as backtick. Next, you have to pronounce this way, backtick. Okay. This is single double quotes. This is double quotes. And this is backtick. Okay. Guys, are you clear on this? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, the benefit of the benefit of creating this, the string in backtick array, there are 3 advantages are there. Guys, these 3 are considered strings. These three are considered strings in JavaScript. But the benefit with the third approach is actually the third approach we have to call it as template strings. The third approach we have to call it template. There's a new term to you today, everyone. Preparing a strings in backticks is called as template strings or string templates. Preparing a strings in backticks is called a template strings. So we have three benefits. We have totally three benefits for this. Benefit number one is you can create multi-line strings. Guys, are you clear this? First benefit.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it means if we create a string in backtick symbol, you can create a strings in multiple lines, guys. So I'll quickly show you this. Let's have 10. Let S1 is equal. Sorry, I'll be using backtick now. Yeah. Now, guys, if you see, I created a string in 3 lines. I think everyone clear on this, right? Guys?
Yes, sir.
Okay. String templates. Right. So you can see the output on the console window. I can see. We created a strings in multi-line strings. Now the second benefit is second benefit is you can use a combination of double quotes and single quotes. I'll give you an example. So on to print Mr. Say Henry. I want to print this message, I want to print it. Guys, is it possible that we can print this message using only single quotes? Is it possible? I want to print apostrophe S also. Is it possible?
No, sir.
No, right? Right? There's no possibility. Even you can't do this by using double quotes also. Okay, we can do by using this only backticks only. So I'll show you this as well now. So just we can take this Henry. And see, I'll be creating the second string now. Let string2 equal backtick, and in backtick I return that, and then do a console.log of S2 and refresh it. Guys, you can see the single quotes. Sir, I want to print that apostrophe in double quotes. Yes, you can print that as well. See, this is something, one more benefit of your backtick text. I mean, you can use single and double quotes combination. Does this also make sense, everyone? Right. And the last one, guys, interpolation. Interpolation. This is thing new to everyone. Interpolation. So I'll be explaining what interpolation now. Let's say, give a basic example. Let x is equal to 10. Let y equal to 20. Let z is equal to 30. Okay. So let z is equal to, sorry, x plus y. X plus y. Now, if I do console.log of z, the output is 30, right? But guys, my requirement is I want to print addition of 10 and 20 is 30. This is my requirement. Anyone unmute and tell me how can I print this as per your knowledge? I want to print this as
Concatenation.
Right. Nice. Excellent. Right. Someone said, sir, we can do with concatenation. Concatenation nothing but the addition of is there now. It's your string, right? Addition of is your string. So either you can use single quotes or double quotes. Okay. and plus. After what you are printing?
X.
X, no. Hey,
Z.
after addition of, no, not Z. Please focus on this message. First addition of, then you're printing 10. 10 is there inside X, no? So I was concatenating the X. And X followed by,
Single quotes and
And
yeah, in single quote, you have to write and then followed by,
y
after and,
plus y
plus Y. Right, then,
is
plus
yeah,
single
in
quotes
single quotes, again is, then plus,
Z.
right, right? So let's run the code, and guys, you can see this output. This is something, string concatenation, right? We already learned it. What is string concatenation? Nothing but all the outputs will come side by side. The all outputs, come side by side. This is something, string concatenation. But definitely this is a very tough job, right, everyone? And to bind our variable values, here, definitely, it will become a difficult job. So to overcome this, we have a concept called something interpolation. Now let's see, guys, how interpolation is simple. Do this simple work. I'll commenting this. I don't want to remove that. So use backtick, and write your message. Okay, write your message. Now instead of 10, let's listen carefully. Instead of 10 is there inside which variable?
X.
Remove the 10, put the dollar, and floor basis use that variable name. That's it. I'll repeat. Use a dollar, okay, and in floor basis write your variable name. So this is called as interpolation. Nothing but the X value automatically comes here. I mean, the X value will be printed here in the string. Similarly, instead of 20, put a dollar and write Y. Instead of 30, okay, again put a dollar and write something else. Right. So this is how to call it interpolation, guys. So you can see the output is the same output. You can see. Does that make sense? The 3 benefits of your strings, guys.
Yes, sir.
So this is a new way to create a strings in JavaScript. That is something, backtick symbol. So the 3 benefits are you can write multi-line strings, and you can write combination of single quotes and double quotes in a string. And also one more benefit is interpolation. Interpolation, nothing but binding variable values in a string. I'll repeat here. The interpolation, nothing but binding variable values in a string. Because if you see the X, Y, Z are variables, right? X, Y, Z are variable, and there are some values. And that values we are binding into the string directly. Okay, so this is a benefit, and I'm sure I'll be using this backticks, this interpolation from now onwards regularly. Okay, from now onwards I'll regularly. So this is something of string template, a small topic, and then I want to discuss you something.
sir, is there any double backticks?
No, we have only single backticks. I think if you're a Python background, I think your question was correct, but there is no double backticks. There's only one backtick symbol. Okay.
Okay.
Right. And guys, yeah, I want to introduce arrays today because some array dependent some concepts are there. So I want to introduce arrays today. Before I want to introduce array in C, CPP, Java, or Python, in any languages, you have a concept called something called types of data types. Anybody recall this? What are the 2 types?
Primitive and non-primitive.
User defined.
Correct. So primitive,
User
and the
defined.
second is non-primitive, or you can say user defined. If you're from Python background also, will you use the same words? Hey, if you're a Python background, will you use the same words? No, right? We'll be using something, collection, correct? Collection data types. This is, we can say, basic data types. These terms are from
Sequence
Python related. In Python, the primitive is called as basic data types, and the non-primitive is called as collection data types. So just I want to make everyone on the same page. So yeah, let me explain you guys the difference between the both now. Both now. Primitives means they can store single value. Agree everyone this?
Yes, sir.
Right? They can store single value. And non-primitives means they can store
Multiple values.
correct multiple values. Now if you see the primitives in JavaScript, we have a number, we have a boolean, and we have a string. Right? We do have only three types of primitives, guys. We have only three types of primitives. Everyone align?
Yes, sir.
Guys, everyone align?
Yes, sir.
Example, if you see, let x if you take, it can store only one number, like 12. You cannot store 2. You cannot store 3. You have a flexibility to store only 1. And even if you take one more variable, you can store only one boolean value. You cannot store more than one boolean value, guys, like this. It's not possible. And even if you take a one string, yeah, you can store only one string. There is no feasibility that you can store more than one string, right? These are all called something as primitive data types because they can store only single value. And in JavaScript, we do have some non-primitive data types also. Under non-primitives, the first concept is array, okay, and the second concept is object, and the third is that is something map, and the fourth one is set, guys. Don't think those who are from Java background don't think that sir are the benefit in Java. Yes, in Java also same array concepts is there. In Java also there's a concept called class and objects, class and object, right? And in Java, guys, you have a map class, map interface. And in Java also, guys, you have something, a set interface also there. Yeah, in Java also. Those who are Python, in Python, you have arrays and you have a concept called dictionary. Those who are from Python background, I'm talking about. Right? You have a dictionary. And here also it's like almost your dictionary. Right? And you have a set as it is in your Python also. Guys, these topics are there in your other languages also. So just I want to give that heads up. But I think everyone clear on it. We have two types of data types in JavaScript. Okay. Basically, primitives and non-primitives. Number boolean strings are primitives. Array object map set are non-primitives. So let's talk about something arrays, guys, today. Let's talk about something arrays today. So let me take you one simple example for array. Go with the programming part. Yes, you understood, right? The difference between primitives and non-primitives. Any doubts up to here?
No, sir.
Okay. Create a separate folder for this. Right. So yeah, let me take you the syntax first. Yeah. So guys, this is something, a syntax I was explaining about array, how to create it. I'll go with two more examples, and I'll expect some examples from you. So if you see the syntax, it should say let, right, why I'm using it. I'm not using the var. You know the reason, right? So let space, you have to write your array name, and then you have to use, guys, square braces. There's other syntax is there, constructor syntax. I'll discuss that syntax later. But yeah, you can remember that the square braces, just open and close the curly square braces. Guys, you can imagine the square braces are nothing but a tray. See, if you want to hold 1 glass of water, your hand is enough, right? But if you want to hold 10, 20 glasses with your hand, you need help of the tray, correct? So the tray is nothing but the square braces here. Just imagine that way. And this will become, your values. Yeah, value 1, value 2. With comma separation, guys, we can start it later. Okay. So this is something, a syntax of array. Guys, everyone clear on the syntax?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Let's get into the example now. I'll go with the first example. Example is I want to store your family member namespace. I want to store this. Can anyone write the example for it? I'll correct it, guys. Can you write the code for this? Guys, please start write the code. You have a syntax? Just write the array and show me. Guys, I'll correct it, but I was expecting the example from you. I'll correct it if you do any mistakes. Start write the code, please. Yeah, I got from Harish. Huh, you written mother scholar brother. Okay, nice man. Oh, okay, nice. Okay, I think I got from Ramya as well. So guys, let me show you the code. So this is a code actually I got from someone. I mean Ramya. So if you see the code, small corrections, now everything looks good, but small correction. Whenever you write your array names or variable names, okay, always use camel casing like this. Okay, and one more very important note here is whenever you write array, always make your array name is plural. So don't make it as a singular. Anyhow, you did it. That's nice. Okay, guys, the two important things. One is your array name should be a camel case, and your array name should be plural. Yeah, and the values are you given perfectly and because all are strings, right? So you declared in a single quotes. That's nice. So guys, this is something how to create an array. So any doubts on this example? All good?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
nice. Maybe I can quickly take you through a real-time example where exactly we'll use this array. Let me take you one big basket project here. Now guys are able to see this carrot. If you see carrot, and there's a drop down. Can you see the drop down? When you click on drop down, so guys, can you see that there are some items, different pack sizes you can see, right? 1 kg, 250 grams, 500 grams. This is something, a array, guys. This is exactly something, array only. Maybe I can show you this quickly. Okay, so you can take, let pack sizes, pack sizes, and in single quotes you can see 1 kg, right? And then you can see 500 grams, and you can see something 250 grams. Guys, does that make sense now? Hey guys, this is a real-time example because I worked on that project and I know they are arrays. And maybe you people are worrying about, sir, what about this 24th point of 27 point? Yeah, that I'll try to cover as part of object. But if you have a list of items guys this way, that we can represent it in array format. Does this make sense, everyone? Guys,
Yes, sir.
okay. So tell me now, if I select 1 kg, 1 kg is a first item or second item or third item, right? Third item, right? Now, if I select 1 kg, you people think that third item selected from array, right? But here, guys, if you see, I think I have to give this values in the same order to explain this, the topic in the same way. 1 second. And this is what the drop down they design, right? This is what the drop down they design, 250 grams and 1 kg, right? Now, guys, you people are thinking that, I'll be selecting, the third items, but, array elements are accessed through indexes. Array elements are accessed through indexes. Now, if you want to see the indexes, guys, just do a pack sizes of 0. I think everyone knows, right? Array indexes are accessed through elements. I mean, through indexes. And we know array index starts with 0. Array index starts with 0 and ends with n minus 1. Guys, if you see now, pack size of 0, nothing but 250 grams. Pack size of 1 is nothing but 500 grams. Pack size of 2 is nothing but 1 kg. Does that make sense, everyone? What is concept of indexes here?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Everyone knows this. I know it's kind of boring to you. I understand. But some advanced concepts are there in array. And I'm sure you can get, more idea on it. Okay. And I want to discuss few more things about arrays here. Let's click on this caret, guys. I want to show you some interesting things about array here. Okay. Now just scroll down. Yeah. So, okay. This is array. It's also array. I don't see highlights here. It's not available. 1 second. Let me select this campus. Right. So I think these are all links, Not this, I think. I can take you this. Guys, you remember in Bootstrap, I was asking you to, practice on one component. Can anybody recall this name? I was clicking on this and some images are scrolling. Can anyone just confirm me? What is this component called it as? I mean, its name. I given one technical name. Anybody recall?
Carousel.
Yes, excellent. Now, this carousel, see guys, how many images are there? Please start count it. 1 second. Yeah, this is one, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Totally 8, right? So you know what they do, guys? Let images, okay? Let images, and they'll write something, photo1.jpg, right? Then photo2.jpg. Guys, are you following? Hey, guys,
Yes.
are you following?
Yes.
This is the real-time use case of array. I don't want to go with very low-level example, guys. So this is what I just now shown you in Big Basket, how it is used. And this is, in any web application, if you see the carousel components, so they'll first of all, they'll keep all the images this. They'll keep, this all images this way. And then they'll write some for loop with something, some time interval. So that now your carousel will be scrolled one after another. Some manual carousels will be there. Some, time-based carousels also there. But what I want to highlight, yeah, this is a way, guys, that image will be picked. Okay. Again, if you see, guys, if you want to display the first image, tell me how to display the first image. Hey, how to tell me?
Images,
Console log,
Yeah, console.log of.
images of 0.
Correct. Images of 0. But I'm sure, guys, the next session how to take onto the control statement, because I cannot start. I cannot go in depth of arrays without knowing control statement, because you should know what is for loop and what is condition and all operators. So maybe I'll supposed to plan tomorrow itself. I guess tomorrow I'll be planning, session on control statement.
Tomorrow is holiday.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, let me check. 1 second.
I didn't saw the message, sir.
Hurry.
So I was late to session today.
Wait. I'll confirm. Wait.
Yes, sir. Carry on.
I think it's from second onwards, sir.
Oh, second are notes, man. So the holidays are, please make a note. Second, third, fourth, yeah, and then next class will be on 6th. Okay. So tomorrow you have a session, buddy. So tomorrow I'll be planning a session on control statements. Okay. Don't miss it, because if you know the control statements like loops and all, then only you'll get some complete hands-on on the loops. I mean your arrays. So far whatever I've explained on arrays, yeah, you guys are clear, right?
so what timings tomorrow?
Okay.
Sir,
Mostly I'll take on,
timings.
yeah, mostly I'll take same timings, yes, 7 to 8. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Okay.
Sir, can you please recap what are the sessions today happen in this class? Once.
Okay. So fine. So first, we have started recursion. Okay. And then
Okay, sir.
after recursion, I have explained string templates. So string templates are nothing but preparing the strings in the backtick. So the 3 benefits I have explained. Then I have shown you, the categorization of data types in JavaScript. And then I have started today arrays. So array continuation will be there from tomorrow onwards. But
Okay.
to write the coding in arrays, you should have a knowledge on control statements. So I'll be start control statements from tomorrow. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Then. Bye guys. Good night.